Good morning, everyone. It's Steve here again. This time I'm outside in my back garden. I want to show you my tree. This is a silver birch that I planted in the year 2000. Look at the size of it. When I planted it, it was 30 centimetres high, just the length of a ruler. And now, you would get a sore neck looking up at that. I love that tree. I've looked after it all these years, and it's grown very strong and very tall. I like trees. I quite often paint trees. It's a good way to relax. And Mrs. McCulloch will tell you, if you're ever feeling down, go hug a tree. It's amazing how it cheers you up. But trees always make me think too about my faith in God. There's a verse in a letter to the church at Colossae that says, "Plant your roots in Christ and let him be the foundation for your life." That verse comes to mind when I look out the kitchen window and see my tree. And also, that tree, I think there's something we could learn from it. You see, about 5 years ago, we had some really strong wind, and this tree began to lean right over. It wasn't quite as tall as it is now, but it began to lean way over. If I come round here, you can see the angle it's at. I watched it in the high wind, and it began to lean right over to the neighbour's garden. I was worried it was going to go, especially when I looked down here at the right-hand side and saw the roots pulling up. How do you stop a tree falling over? I thought about propping it up on this side, but I didn't have anything big enough or strong enough. I thought about tying it to the post over here to pull it back. I think it would have ripped that post out. I called a friend of mine who's a farmer, and I asked her, what should I do to save my tree? And she said, I don't think you can prop it up. I don't think you can pull it back, but you have to treat it like any other plant. What to do is tramp around the roots, get them back firmly in place, and the tree will balance itself out. Well, have you ever tried tramping in a whole tree? I did it though. I pressed down the soil right round those roots, and she was right. The tree balanced itself. Have a look. It's leaning way over, but when I got the roots right, it straightened up. It's growing straight and tall. And the branches on the left side are light and small. The tree has balanced itself with some big, heavy branches on the right-hand side. It balances the tree out perfectly. I'm amazed. And I've learned from it too, that when you look after the roots, the foundations, everything else balances out. Remember that verse from the Bible? Planted in Christ, you've got a firm foundation. We've been learning about the picture of a tree in the school. And the roots, honesty, hard work, kindness, If we get those foundations right, if we get the roots right, everything else will balance out. And we'll grow tall and strong. Something to think about. You take care. Find ways to support each other. Maybe sometimes you need to push somebody back up. Pull them up, help them. But remember, it's all about the roots. I'll see you next week. Bye.